Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate on FIddlesticks here in preseason 11. First things first, you're gonna want to mute your team. A lot of them will try to force you into early ganks, and FIddlesticks before level 3 can't gank, and even at level 3 his ganks aren't necessarily ideal. Typically want to gank around level 4 to 6. The reason why you normally don't want to gank before level 4 is his power clear is pretty strong, to where if you're ganking before your level 4, you can actually end up putting yourself behind and you'll miss power spikes. So all I'm going to do here is get down a pink ward, make sure they don't start. I don't need leash. And just tell them I don't need a leash. Like ideally, whoever on your blue side, so you always want to start blue side on Fiddle. Ideally your laners keep watch, but they don't need to leash you. You really don't need a leash on FIddlesticks. You just don't want the enemies messing with you level 1. If you're playing against a good jungler, they may mess with you, especially if it's like a Graves or Nidalee, so watch out for that. But yeah, you normally just want to get your pink down on your red side, make sure that doesn't get cheesed. And here I'm just going to get my normal effigy down, my normal ward. You should be able to get off roughly 3 auto attacks and 2 drains on the blue buff before a Gromp spawns in. And then you can just pull them together and then just dual drain them just like so. And then you will normally need to use your smite because you'll just get so low on HP. And you don't actually need potions on FIddlesticks. Potions are useless on him, at least for clearing his camps, because you'll be full HP at the end of it. I know it looks like we're low right now, but trust me, we'll heal up and we'll get a lot of HP as we keep going. So it's better to normally just start 2 pink wards, or if you think you're going to have to be fighting or soloing the enemy jungler, I would recommend taking 1 HP potion and a pink ward. That works as well, but you don't need refill. Refill is very frivolous on FIddlesticks, like we said, he's a level 4. Power spike level 6 plus with R. Now we do have Predator instead of Electrocute. Both are good options. Both are really good options. But like you see, we're back to full HP. We see Master Yi. I'm gonna drain him before he starts his Q. Can drain him all the way through it. I'm gonna get my effigy down. Start my drain right here. Got my turret shot on him. Hit him with my E, but I can't really do anything to him now. Master Yi is actually really strong right now. As you saw, even though I was full HP, if you start your drain on people like Master Yi or Fish Troll Pull, even when he Qs, as long as you started your drain before they started it, you drain them all the way through. So even though he actually didn't dodge anything there, it really fucked us. I'm waiting for him to use his Q. I laid my pink ward so we didn't get that one. I don't think anyone's gonna rotate though, so that sucks. Okay, I got the red buff. I think we actually got him here, guys. That's exciting. FIddlesticks 1v1s aren't bad, but compared to someone like Ys, I'm trying to wait for my drain. I was literally just trying to wait for my drain to come up. I guess Lucian doesn't have his flash or anything. Master Yi has really high base movement speed, so that was a really unfortunate situation. At the very least, we're up on CS on him. Yeah, Master Yi's moving at 355. He has one of the highest base movement speeds in the game. You're only moving at 335 on Fiddle. At the very least, we didn't die, which is good. There's very few junglers who can solo you. It's typically junglers who have hard CC and lots of burst. Since Master Yi is just overtuned right now, he can kind of solo you, even though he doesn't have any hard CC. Because if they CC you out of your drain, it puts it on full cooldown. If your drain just ends on its own because the target dies, or if you get off a full drain, it puts it on an abbreviated cooldown. So we're not even level 4 yet since he messed with us on our Raptors. We're going to smite that, we're level 4. We're going to fear. We're going to drop our E, get off double drain. And we're going to try to set up a back. That was a bit of a forced gank, not going to lie. And it looks like we actually, in a weird way, lost that situation. I'm just going to reset and I'm going to get my boots. If you do go Predator, you don't want to delay your first recall for too long. In this case, we'll just rush down our... We can't actually afford the sorcery issue, so we'll go for Ionian boots, which are really good on Fiddle. Tier 2 boot rush is fine for Fiddle. At the very least, get at least your tier 1 boot so you can use your Predator since it is attached to your boots. Your Predator is a 2.5 channel, so you can literally Predator and R somebody, and it works really well together. You won't cancel either one of them. And it helps you stay on top of them, especially if they start moving and you don't hit them on impact. It just helps you to catch up to them, get on top, and kill them. And it's a lot of burst too. It's kind of like an Electrocute in terms of burst damage. So Nasus backed off. We can't actually gank this. It's kind of unfortunate. Looks like we did end up end up getting a kill bot lane, which is nice. Very cool. I'd like to believe my gank played some part in that, but we'll never know. Looks like MF blue for flash. Normally when you're clearing your camps, you don't really need to use more than one spell. All you really need to do is use your drain. Using your fear or your E can be problematic, especially when you have a goofball like this Master E invading you, because if your Q and your E are on cooldown, since there's such a long cooldown, you can be in a tough spot. But yeah, normally in ganks, you hit him with your fear, you hit him with your silence, and you drain him. You don't want to typically fear and silence at the same time, because then you're just overstacking your CC, and you're wasting it. Looks like my team's actually doing pretty good. I'm actually not far behind either. Since Master E ran that aggro route, he kind of put himself behind in golden XP since he got less and less CS. And I'm getting my camps at like level 5 now. You see that camp? It's a lot of extra experience. Some of his camps, since he only took like 2 camps and he invaded. Took 2 or 3. To where several of his camps are still level 1 that he's farming right now. I'm not level 6 yet. Once you are, your effigy disables wards. I'm gonna have to wait for Heimerdinger. I'll use my Predator. I'll activate it here in a second, but I need Heimer. Alright, I used it. Caitlyn's gonna start running. See it right there. Now she knows I'm here. So once you get close enough, your Predator shows. 𝐒𝐿. I missed my E because I'm a noob. That's alright though. We have plenty of damage. The whole point of the Predator is so it helps you get behind them, so you can fear them into your teammates. It's the whole idea of it. It keeps Fiddle mobile, since mobility is one of his weakest aspects. As you saw from his base movement speed of a measly 335. Mastery is literally 20 movement speed faster than us, level 1. It looks like he's about to pop off there. I'll go invade his jungle. I'm hoping a camp will be up. Since he's topside, there's a chance. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's take that. We'll be level 6 after this, I believe. It's a level 6 Gromp. Yeah, I think this is enough XP. We're more than halfway. We're like 2/3 of the way to level 6 right now, and then we can just hop over a wall. Yeah, check it out. Level 6, let's go, dude. I'm gonna ult over the wall. I don't have my, I'll lay my effigy, so now we know it's not weird since we're level 6. I'll ult here. 𝐒𝐿, and that's a lot of damage. Heimerdinger didn't, oof, that was painful to see. Heimerdinger didn't even, Jesus. Oh my god. But anyways, Heimerdinger didn't even react, and we still had enough damage to get the kills just being Leona. I think even without Leona, I would have picked up the kill, just with all that burst. You normally, once you're level 6, ganking bot lane's ideal, since there are so much AoE. Bot lane, since there's 2 people there, that's 2 kills instead of just ganking top for 1 or mid for 1. But ultimately, I should say, you're going to gank whichever lane is the kill. Bot lane's very easy to gank. They're not mobile champs, and they're squishy. No mobility and squishy is exactly what you want for Fiddle. Nasus has phase rush, which can be an issue, because if he procs his phase rush and I fear him, he's going to move away at full speed, because even though he'll be feared, I guess if I can come up behind him and fear him, it'll fear him this way super fast, but it's still not ideal. Phase rush is typically annoying for FIddlesticks. There's Mastery, he's level 6, my Predator's back up. Your smite has execute damage on when it finishes. It does a big burst, so that's why I smited it early, to try to get a little bit of extra. I don't think we actually want to chase this, but I'll just chunk him down a bit. Nice. You see how we chase him down with our Predator? Just activate it, ram down, 𝐒𝐿. It's that easy. We can start up the dragon now, and our R is going to be up soon. And you may say, well, you're sitting on a lot of gold, which is true. That's not uncommon for FIddlesticks, though. If you're playing him properly, assuming you have some viable ganks on the map, there will be times where you're going to be walking around with a lot of gold. Because look, our ult's back up, so do we really want to back right now? No, we don't really want to back. If our ult was down, at this point, we probably would, though. Okay, we're just going to drop a fat dookie on her head. We're going to hit her with blue smite, slow her down. Going to hit her with a Q, E, and she's a goner. I'm going to get close enough so I can soak this experience of the dying minions, and we're going to back. I could help Lucian, but I'd rather go defend mid and spend my massive amount of gold. Fiddlesticks, all 3 of these are really good options. Night Harvester, Riftmaker, and Hextech Rocket Belt. I'm not just saying that. They all have good stats on Fiddle in terms of win rate, pick rate, and what they provide. Since they have Nasus, who's tanky, I don't think we need Rift Maker. I think in this game, we actually just want Night Harvester. Night Harvester or Rocket, Hextech Rocket Belt would be really good here. Go ahead and pick up, we'll pick up another pink ward just in case we really want to set up an R, but our effigy's on cooldown, so we can't clear bush. Once again, before you are level 6, your effigy is just a ward, right? It's basically just a ward. Once you're level 6, it's a ward and a sweeper. So at level 6 and up, you can use your effigy to clear wards. Only level 6 and up. But yeah, if you guys are looking for an AP carry jungler who's easy, you can really get into it. FIddlesticks is there, man. He's a top 10 jungler right now. He's pretty solid. And he's good in iron, he's good in silver, he's good in bronze, he's good in gold. He's good in literally every ELO, even in challenger. So don't feel like you're crippling yourself by picking him. You're going to be maxing your Q second after you have your W maxed. I'll lay my effigy right here. Just make sure you didn't ward over the wall. Once our R's up, it's really easy to go over walls with your R. Think of it like a big flash. Here we go. We're gonna E. We're gonna Q, E, W, blue smite, and we got the kill. We didn't even use our predator there. We didn't need it. We might as well save it. It is on a relatively short cooldown. It's only, what, like 90? Yeah, it's 90 to 60 seconds depending on your level. So right now it's probably at like 80 seconds, I guess. Oh. She feared him away. You see that? That Master Yi, he shouldn't R when he fights Fiddle because when I fear him, he moves away at max speed. So that was hilarious. That sucks for him, man. He didn't get diddly squad out of that. He didn't get diddly. Gotta love it. He actually went top lane. He has no R, no full item. Irelia's full item plus Sheen. She'll knock his head in. There's no way. Even if she misses everything, she's still gonna win that. Even with Red Smite, Master Yi's gonna lose it. She's 2 levels up, full item and a half. He has no chance. Like, if I was coaching him in game right now, I could have saved him that death. I could have told him, hey, you trust me, you don't want to take that fight. Easy. All he had to do was press tab and check her items. Neither one of them are full item yet. I would prefer to wait for my bot lane, but they're pretty far off. I'm gonna have to try to... This Caitlyn is being so annoying. I'm gonna have to flash away. I don't want to burn my 300 shutdown gold. It's better to not give away your shutdown. I'll just give the kill to Leona. It's fine. Looks like Lissandra's actually about to shove it in. So the Predator only speeds you up when you're moving towards enemy champions. You don't really want to use it too far ahead of time, especially if you're already close to them and they don't know it. The second you use it, if you're basically within like a Zerath Q's distance, it'll show over their head to warn them, kind of like a Scion sound R. So normally when you use it, you're immediately gonna R, unless you've already come up behind them and you can just, doesn't matter if they start to run, you're already in too deep behind them. Don't know where Yi is. It's a little dangerous to fear this, but I want to take off its little shield. Oh, there he is. I realize he's gonna kill him. She's smart. She would just dash to the raptors, get up all of her stacks, and then just smash his head. Looks like she's still gonna go for it. That's good. She should easily win that. Even if she misses everything again like she just did. She's just full item. He's not. She's like full item and a half. She can just stand there and auto him. And a Q, E, W, blue smite, and she's dead. It's that easy. But against tank champs, I don't recommend that. But against squishies, you can pull it off. So don't walk up to an orange top lane and try that stunt if he's full health. That's not gonna end well. You will regret it. I can assure you of that. So we have a lot of pressure mid right now. We can go for dragon or we can wait for them on the mid turret. I honestly doubt they're gonna step up since it's these two goons and they're really fed. So we're better off just sucking some HP and then just moving on. Okay, this is free. Predator R, Predator R, Predator R. QEW. Oh, blue smite. Nice, nice, nice. I hit him with the tipper of my R and blue smite, so the Lucian auto, he finished him off. They're fantastic. Now that we've gotten some picks, we want to go get the dragon. We could potentially go bot here, but Leona's almost dead. And I don't have my R or Predator, so we don't actually want to do that. We would most likely die, or at best get a kill and die. Or we could just take dragon for free, assuming they don't come and push us off. I doubt it's worth it though. Since they, oof. It looks like they're coming anyways. Q, E, W. Ah, I messed up. So there's actually two ways that I could have potentially lived there, guys. Number one, I could have blue smited dragon for a big heal whenever you use your smite on a large monster or on an epic monster, it heals you. Or I could have just used my Zanya, so there I could have lived. It's alright, accidents happen. It's just important to realize whenever you die or make a mistake what you need to do differently, your different options. Nice, we still got the dragon, we got the 2 kills, not the end of the world. So yeah, normally at this point, you're typically going to go for Hourglass. It's just really, really strong. And we could actually buy it. Ooh, wait, I'm sorry. We don't have our full jungle item yet. I'm bad. Where is it? There it is. We'll get our Night Harvester. I was going to say, I was like, dude, I didn't think we had that much gold. But we're actually very close to our Hourglass even as it is, since we have the free stopwatch in our build. You don't want to go for the free boots ever if you're going Predator. If you go Electrocute on Fiddle, you can take the free boots, but it's just not worth it because of the perfect timing. So on Fiddle, you're really never going to go free boots. It's always going to be perfect timing, 5% CDR, or perfect timing and the futures market. That makes it very easy. You don't need to rush Hourglass down first item. Like we talked about, your best first item on Fiddle is going to be Hextech Rocket Belt, Night Harvester, or Rift Maker. If they're tanky, Rift Maker is the way to go. If they got like 2 or more tanks, they really only have 1 tank, and Nasus isn't a true tank. He's more of a bruiser tank, or a tanky bruiser. So there's really no rush. So we check that bush, it's not worded. We'll check this bush. Alright, it's not worded. Nice, nice. I'm gonna put my Predator boots in a better slot for me. Probably go gank the Nasus. He doesn't have any MR yet. It's all just armor and HP. This area could very well be warded. I'm gonna cut him off. Oh, they're both here. I do have my stopwatch though. Are they actually gonna try to defend this? That was a poor decision. I have my my Zanya still. Nice, nice, nice. Well played. She actually tanked it for me. She didn't. As I was coming out, it would have been really close since I would have soaked 2 turret shots if she didn't tank at all, so that was fantastic. We also got the E-Flash, the ER, and if Nasus foolishly tried to fight us, he would have died there too. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That was a good pinch by them. I wasn't paying attention to the minimap. My bad. We have our full Hourglass now. That immediately brings it off a cooldown. So whenever you use your stopwatch, if you go back to base and just buy the whole Hourglass, you don't have to wait for the 120-second normal cooldown of the Hourglass, which is nice. Pretty damn strong. So now that we have these items, and your next item after your Mythic into Hourglass is typically gonna be Morello or Void Staff. Now they have a decent amount of healing, but yeah, that's tough. Cosmic Drive isn't bad either. I think we'll go Morello though. They do have a decent amount of healing. The Master Yi Meditate. Caitlyn's gonna have lifesteal here. Nasus has lifesteal on his passive, plus he heals with his R. Lissandra heals off of her R, plus they have 2 heals because they're goons. So I think Morello's the move here. No one on my team has any heal cut yet, so if I get heal cut on a big AoE champ, it's good. The nice thing about the Morello is the Oblivion Orb gives the Grievous Wounds passive. It is stronger once you have the Morello, but it's still really good on just the Oblivion Orb. Since they're not really stacking magic resist, I don't have to rush down to Void Staff. Wow, what is happening? I don't want to try to fight her 1v1. Yeah, that'd be bad. She could potentially one-shot me. She cycles her spells properly. She just killed Heimerdinger. I have on my Predator. That was a bit early. I thought we were going to still be fighting. Go ahead and just take these bad boys. Predator's on a fairly low cooldown, so it's not the end of the world. In the mid-late game on Fiddle, you're mainly looking to control vision and then set up Rs. So whether those are counterpunch Rs waiting for them to engage on your team, or if you guys are playing aggressive, then obviously you'd be clearing vision and waiting in a forward position to set up an R. So it just depends. In this case, it'll be a little bit of both, since Irelia pushing up so far. Q, E, W. gonna go straight on top of their heads. Hourglass. Ooh, and I'm dead. Oh, no way. Caitlyn's gonna try to arm me. Shit. If I was in range to Q or E her, I would have lived, but if I was in range to Q or E her, she'd be in range to auto me, so I guess we're dead either way. So me and I really just 2v3'd basically under their turret because she's so fed. Since Fiddle is so strong at team fighting, especially if your Fiddle's ahead or your team's ahead, there's really no reason to split push when you have a Fiddlesticks. In terms of, like, there's no reason for all of us to be in a separate lane. We can kind of just shove up one lane and I ult in. Our 5v5 is so strong they can't match it. It's kind of like a train. We have our Oblivion Orb now, and we're just going to keep building into our Morello. After that, we can pick up a Void Staff. You don't really need Rylai's on Fiddlesticks. It's kind of useless. It's just not necessary. Demonic Embrace isn't bad, but that's kind of if they're tanky. Like, it's decent. Like, if they have, like, 2 or more Mega Tanks, you can justify it. And in that case, you would normally go the Rift Maker as well. Rift Taker's for busting the tanks. Night Harvester crushes squishies fast, gives you movement speed, and Hex Tech's kind of like in between, just utility. It helps you stay on top of them because of the boost with your R. It's very nice. So I check this. This isn't warded. Vision control. I'm playing around my teammates. My teammates are nearby and can back me up. I'm going to try to break this while saving my... Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Not like this. I greeted out. Alright, so to explain what happened there. Since I had used the vision plant to see that ward. Oh shit, I had to use my flash too. We're just farming my camps. We're so far ahead, but 20 minutes in, we're just farming camps. Cool. So we had vision of the ward. I was just trying to break it. I was trying to get in the bush so I would have vision of the other side. But after I got vision, as I approached the bush, they all approached and I ended up dying. If I could have played it over again, since I didn't have vision of this area, I should have just laid my effigy in here, which would have given me vision to the other side. It just sucked because it was my last effigy charge, and I already knew the word was there, so I just kind of wanted to break it without wasting an effigy. But ultimately, being greedy gets you killed, especially on this champ since he's so immobile. And we're just still split pushing. That's fine. We have to slow down what we're doing here a little bit. We're gonna have to slow it down. The drain's damage is very low on the front end. It's really the back end that does all the damage. The front end is less damage than like an 2 auto attacks. It's very small. It's not a bad Baron call. We'll get an effigy down. Effigies also spook people. When they walk into it, they'll do random stuff. So sometimes enemies will burn a flash or waste an ability. They're a decent distraction. 720 on my smite. I'll have to make sure we get this. Wow, that was a bad smite. I didn't hourglass in time. Damn. That's crazy. We still won the fight, but I needed the hourglass there. It's my bad. The mechanics are a little off today. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this Fiddlesticks Jungle commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, come chat and chill live on stream. My name is KingStix, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.